I'm sorry, I can't change this.
Yeah, I was going to say I can't really change that either. YouTube's dookie. I was trying to go live on my PS5 before, and it was being weird.
That's the
Yeah.
PS5 is
Wait,
stupid.
it might be live. Okay, wait. Okay,
We are live.
We are live. Can you see us?
Yeah.
I don't see me.
I saw the thing show
See,
up on
they
the
changed
phone
it
here.
all. They changed it all on me. But we're live, so hi. Welcome,
Yeah,
Lower
live.
Kids. I'm really tired. I think I'm like gonna be like,
Dude, I'm tired too.
yeah. Why? You
Well, I
go to
got
the
in my
bathroom?
bathroom.
A nap, so I'm good.
I feel like garbage as well. It's just
Yeah,
so,
well,
so this is gonna
welcome
be
to
the garbage
grumpy
podcast
old men edition of Lower Kids.
with David.
Yeah, with David. What's up, guys? Tell me
What's
something.
up?
A lot.
We're live?
We're live. We're live.
Oh, okay. What's up?
Are things
So.
happening?
Shirts back on. Shirts back on. So
That's why we shoot from like here up.
right.
I'll start off. I've been playing this all week, and I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too. Well,
What do you think of the blue one?
The indigo one, the
purple?
Purple?
Indigo.
It's
He blew himself.
I love the color, and I love Xenoblade. I've been playing Xenoblade all week.
Why do you like Xenoblade?
Why do I like Xenoblade? Because it is a JRPG, and it's something where you have to grind at it, and the more you grind, you kind of like enjoy the fruits of your labor, pretty much. There's a lot of enemies that can like one-shot you very early in the game, so it humbles you really quick, really fast.
Is it the battle system like you have to like a wheel or something to pick what you want to like use to fight? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's an array of circles with icons, and they each do certain things for every party member, and you
Kind
can
of annoying.
rearrange
I don't
them.
like that.
You played a little bit of it?
Yeah, a long time ago. I actually played it on the Wii.
I tried to play it on the 3DS. It was not a
How far did you
great
guys get into it?
experience.
Not very. Like I
I never
did
tried
not like
that
the
one
battle system.
personally.
If I don't like the battle system, I can quickly just be like, blah. I hate
The
it.
only one I personally played was Xenoblade Chronicles X. So I liked that one though.
Yeah. What about you, JB? How long did you play it?
I played the 3DS version, which the screen was too small. So I don't remember. It wasn't a long time. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You always got like, so for months now, just months, you've been like Shin Megami Tensei, Shin Megami Tensei, and now Shin Megami Tensei 3's out. You're all like, I'm playing Xenoblade.
That was like Dookie.
I'm playing Xenoblade. That's way better. I'm cool.
I know.
What's
I
that
know.
about? What's that about? I
Uh,
went and bought Shin Megami Tensei because you were so excited about it.
And I was thinking about it, and then you stopped talking about it, so now I didn't.
So, are you far in the game now, or have you played it? Have you opened it yet?
I have opened it and I put it in, and so we just got back from 2 weeks of being out of town, and so like I wanted to reserve a huge chunk of time to start that one. So I have not started it yet, just because I never had like a moment to devote an hour or two to it. And then my friend David just started hating on it. I don't know.
Shin Megami Tensei is pretty cool from the Persona side of things, but I haven't played any other one. But I should.
Yes, you should.
I wanted to put some time in Xenoblade. I don't know. I was itching for it. But SMT, man. Also, I kind of want to play and beat Final Fantasy VII, the original, because Intergrade's coming out soon.
That's fair.
So I should probably put Xenoblade down a little bit.
If
And
the choice is to pick up Final Fantasy VII, it's always the right choice in any form.
And I want to play it with the physical version, the one that has, is it 8 or 9?
It has 8 on it, the 8 remaster.
So I definitely want to play it.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Devin's got something in his hand.
Well, I wanted to know what David thinks about this game, or have you even heard of it?
World's End Club? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen that in my life.
Well, I haven't really heard much about it, but I really, really enjoy the art style of it. So I was instantly kind of like, I need to buy this.
It looks pretty cool. What kind of game is it? Do you know?
It seems like it's a side-scrolling like puzzler type of thing. That's as far as I really researched into it. Just by the art style and the videos that I saw, it looked really cute, so I wanted to try.
It reminds me of World Ends With You
Yeah,
in terms
which
of
another
like the
one of
title.
those games for the Switch that is jumping the hell up in price.
Yes, it is.
Which one?
I don't even remember it coming
World
out.
Ends With You on the Switch.
Oh, the
It
one.
was just suddenly. This is the annoying thing that I'm seeing a lot about the Switch. There's thousands of copies that I see constantly, and all of a sudden jumps up in price and then it's gone.
That's the one I picked up the same day with Ken's game.
Yeah, exactly. I told you to
Um,
pick it up because I
What's my
had said
game?
that I have not seen it in ages, and look, sure enough, you got a
Do I have a game?
very pricey game there.
The Rhythm Zelda game, Cadence of Hyrule.
Okay, that's Hyrule.
So you're saying that version of World Ends With You is picking up, or is it the DS version?
On the Switch, it's picking
Both.
up. I'm seeing
Both
like
are
new
going up.
copies hitting almost like $80.
Whoa! So I must have, yeah, because you go to Target or Walmart and you see this like inconspicuous area, right? And you're like, oh, there's stuff over here.
hmm I love going to just like weird Targets and Walmarts that you find in the middle of nowhere. There are always some good stuff.
Always, man, always, dude. Azura's Wrath, I found it like 8 months ago for like $9. Still has a tag, and it's stupid expensive.
And I'm also seeing a lot of Best Buys are now getting this exact version of Doom 64. They've never gotten the special editions.
Yeah.
I think this is the first one.
Then you can still see the price. I don't know if I can focus.
Well, and if you remember a while ago at Walmart, I ended up finding Azura's Wrath on the Xbox. So this one I ended up finding for like $5. So I feel you there.
Yeah, man, it's
I just
crazy.
want to hold up something as well.
I know. I was thinking that too. I was like,
That's
what
over
can I
there.
hold up? Like my phone, like a puppy.
You should hold up your PS5, Ken, but
Actually, like Bandana
Big-
talked me out of a PS5. I was.
Bro,
And then you talked yourself back in.
Yeah, but
Don't
then you
throw
talked
that
me back
juju
out.
on me.
You talked me
don't
back
listen to
out.
that beardy mirror.
I
No.
got
Get
you a
one.
in all
PS5.
fairness, I'm gonna
Haven't-
play Switzerland
know.
real quick. In all fairness, Ken, I think JB and I kind of told Ken wait till E3 to really decide.
Well, yeah, we got some good games.
Yeah, it's
coming up.
all
like
it's all about what Bethesda does.
true. That
So
is
Fallout
true.
5 could be announced.
If
Ken, you're
Fallout
in?
5 is exclusive to the Xbox, I will join the evil empire.
What if it's not 5, but what if it's like Fallout New Vegas 2?
Anything, because if they're willing to do it for any, if they're willing to go exclusive for any Bethesda thing, then or like Fallout, then I might as well. Even if they go exclusive for Skyrim, and I don't want to play Skyrim, I'll probably do it because then I can see the winds of change.
Well, I mean, they've already announced that they pretty much confirmed and announced Starfield is Xbox exclusive.
I don't
That
know.
is true.
What is
but
Starfield?
Starfield is like their third game. Bethesda Studios is their third game on the engine. It's a sci-fi in space game that's on the Bethesda engine.
Is it like third person?
It is like probably both Fallout and Skyrim. So
Is it third
yes
person,
and
though?
no. I don't know. They haven't shown much of it yet.
Well, if it's anything like Fallout and Skyrim, you can go between
Either
first and
way.
third, so.
You know what's
you
crazy?
can play both ways.
You know what's crazy is I saw a video the other day of Sakurai playing Fallout 4. I'm not even kidding. He was legit
Survivor
playing
for
Fallout
Smash.
4.
And by video, you mean like hidden
Pip-Boy.
camera
Pip-Boy
you
for
set up in
Smash.
his house.
It was not a meme where they like Photoshop a video of like him streaming in his streamer setup for his directs. He was celebrating what was it? Something for Famitsu because he's very close with Famitsu, and he was really raving the combat system in Fallout 4. And he's just shooting like huge mosquitoes. It's just funny. I don't know. It's like, because he's Japanese. He comes from the East, right? And so it's just really unique seeing different developers like play American games. I don't know. Am I weird? Is that just me or?
Yeah, you're weird.
Yes.
And then what's
I
even
mean, it does make it interesting, but then all the hardcore Smash players freak out and be like, "Oh, what are they going to do? What is he going to add?"
yeah, I'm not like that when it comes to him playing a video game. I actually really want him to share what he plays. But what's crazy
What
is
did you
that there's
say about the purple and yellow chairs in the background of the room that one time?
I didn't even entertain that, man. That was so dumb.
I know. That's just why I thought it was so funny.
Yeah. But anyway, what have you guys been playing this week?
I've been checking out Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, the new Street Fighter DLC.
Nice. And you
Is that really neat?
I mean, the character designs are pretty cool.
You were saying that it wasn't like quite Street Fighter, but quite.
It's not quite Battle for the Grid. It's not quite Street Fighter. So they said they were trying to take cues from Smash in how they integrated Ryu, that he would play kind of like a hybrid. And yes and no. So Power Rangers Battle for the Grid is 4-button, strong attack, medium attack, weak attack, special attack.
Mm.
And for some reason with Ryu, the whole thing is chaining combos together. So there's not like a kick button or a punch button. It's just kind of initiating combos. So for Ryu, they attached a uppercut to the special button, which you can knock people up there, and then you have some time to do stuff to them. But to do special moves, you have to know his stuff from Street Fighter. Like you have to know down diagonal, over punch, or attack for fireball, and all that.
Ryu's in Power Rangers?
Yeah.
Why?
They special DLC. The company that makes the game is put him in. They have a mobile game as well, and they introduced him. There was some kind of crossover. He actually has a Ranger costume that looks really freaking cool.
Yeah, I like the Ranger.
And Chun-Li is in there. Well, Ryu is the Crimson Hawk Ranger. Chun-Li is the Blue Phoenix Ranger. Really cool stuff. Really cool skins. Just doesn't play super naturally to how the game plays, so it's taking some time to get used to, and I'm not sure if I really like how that character works in the game. So that's what's been taking most of my time.
I really like the Power Rangers fighting game, but if I wasn't such dog shit at just fighting games in general, so bad.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I don't do a lot of online play, but that is one because it's the Smash Brothers for Power Rangers. You know, I
just really like that they had Goldar as a fighting character. Yeah, so I was like,
yeah, and Goldar's a tank.
Goldar's freaking cool.
So yeah,
and Dracon. I loved how Lord Dracon's in that game as well.
Oh yeah, and the story mode is really good. So it's a good game. They're releasing a physical of all the DLC in July.
The Super Edition.
Yeah, Super Edition. So yeah,
I just love how Steve has angry every time we mention that on how there's so many different copies of it. And then any other gamer should know, like Street Fighter 2 has a version on every console in existence.
No, there was probably 3 different versions on SNES. And I mean,
look at that. Like, there's no reason why Street Fighter 2 can get 400 different copies of itself, and then a Power Ranger game can get 3. I'm pretty sure there's 3, possibly 4.
Well, and I get kind of like
maybe it's because it's only been out for a couple months.
A little run. No, it's been out for a couple.
It's been out for a long time.
2 years now. I get a little huffy about that because really they're cover variants.
I mean, this one is my favorite.
Well, that's a collector's edition.
One of the best ones in my opinion.
But there's 2 versions. There's the one that's coming out, and then there's one that has multiple covers. Just because Limited Run put out a run, and then another company published another.
See, I don't like that though. I do admit that I don't like that when Limited Run we're Limited Run games, and the premise just seems to be.
I mean, that's not them though. I mean, that's the thing. They don't lock people down. They don't lock their developers down. Limited Run is the publisher. They just they're like, once we do our print run, the rights revert back to you.
Well, either way, I don't like it because
And that's fair, but I'm just saying, like, it's
I
not,
think it ruins the purpose of what limited run was. I guess to me, what I thought it was. It's like,
but they changed quite.
It's like
a
the
bit.
Impossible
I've
Whopper.
actually
Hear
complained about that
me
too.
out. It's like the Impossible Whopper. Vegetarians thought they were getting a vegetarian Whopper, right? And then it comes to find out that the Impossible Whopper is cooked on the same grill as the meat.
regular. Yeah.
So then Burger King goes, well, we never said where we cooked it. We just said the patty was. And so it kind of ruins the limited run. It ruins it for me. Just like the Impossible Whopper is ruined for the vegetarians.
I have a hard time with that because they broadcast that, though.
What?
They broadcast it.
I mean, yes, but I mean, do they?
Right.
Is that like
But
one of
the
their
only
selling
thing that I,
points?
like,
Does limited
John, you
run say,
could-
"Hey, we will have very limited run of this until somebody else publishes it later"? It's not a selling point for them. They don't hide it, but I mean, Burger King didn't hide that they were cooking Impossible Whoppers on the grill.
Yeah.
My thing on limited run that I don't really understand, because like back when this Power Rangers copy came out, it was literally limited. That was it. They threw them up and then they disappeared. I don't really understand this new business model that they seem to have with all of the games, where it's on sale for like 4 months and then you don't get it for another 4 months after that.
They've
So I don't
always done
really
that
understand.
though. Like,
They not as much though. They usually had like
No,
when
they-
Night
they-
Trap came out,
yeah.
it was like get it or you missed it.
Yeah, Devin is right. When they first started out, they said they'd have they started much smaller print runs. I mean,
I thought you meant you order it and then it takes a long time for it to get to
Well,
you.
that's
the
always been
order
the
and take a long time. Yeah, but like it was like the get it or you missed it. Like you remember how hard I tried to get Night Trap and I
Yeah.
almost missed it because then you told me that they would release them at like 6 p.m. in the evening that day.
Yeah.
They don't really do that much anymore with that type of release. It's usually they're like on sale for like 4 months and then
Oh,
they
yeah,
stop selling them.
I know what you're talking about.
I personally don't like that, and also I'm a little annoyed because the magnet just fell out of my coin for the freaking thing.
That's why I don't open that edition.
Well, it popped out, and now the magnet just popped out, so now I need to glue it back in.
We're making that edition look super bad.
Yeah, well. But anyway, it still is my favorite one because of the coins, though. Just got to glue that puppy back in.
There's mine right there.
So I'm going to set that to the side. Well, I'm still very excited to see what the Scott Pilgrim version comes. The stage, whatever the hell they're calling it, the KO edition.
Yeah.
I can't
You know
wait
you're
to
about
see
to have a
what it
kid
looks
and
like.
your kid's going to ruin all your stuff, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Especially cardboard stuff like that.
I love Ken is just breaking dreams.
Yeah.
Like,
Hard-hitting questions with Ken is breaking dreams with Ken.
no, yeah, it's just
Nitro.
facts. Facts with Ken. I'm just telling you, Devin, you're like things change.
We will see. Ugh.
And they don't mean anything by it. I mean, they're just kids and they see something and their hands just go, and suddenly your cardboard Scott Pilgrim is like, just keep stuff out of reach.
Mhm. It will be. But David, what have you been playing besides your what's it called? Xenoblade.
Besides Xenoblade, nothing else, man. That's actually an accomplishment for me. Is playing something else than what I normally play.
So you've spent a few weeks now with the Switch Lite. What are your feelings on the Switch Lite?
I like the form factor. It's really light, pun intended.
Oh,
It just feels good.
If you could only have one, Switch proper or Switch Lite, what would it be?
Switch Lite
Really?
for games like this, yes.
No. Period.
Period.
You only get one.
Probably base Switch,
Okay. Why?
because I can do both with it now. I was always able to do both things with it.
I will say the Switch Lite is a better portable system
It
in
is.
your hands than the actual Switch.
It does the portability better than base Switch easily.
What would you pick, Bandana, if you only could have one?
Honestly, with how I play now, I mean, I would probably say the proper one just because it can do both, but I pretty much exclusively play on my Switch Lite.
Yeah, I don't know why, but games like Monster Hunter or Xenoblade just work perfectly. Like I went to my sister's graduation and I had 2 hours to just, kill time pretty much. And then I popped out the Switch Lite and I was playing Xenoblade. And the battery didn't even drain that fast. I don't know. How's your battery life, JB?
It's all right. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
And yeah, it's just perfect, man. But I would not want to play Breath of the Wild 2 on it exclusively. Yeah. I would want to play that on a home console.
I want that on the big screen.
On the screen, yep.
But it is nice to be able to do that, though.
Yeah, if you're, traveling or going somewhere or camping or whatever, I don't know. It's just it does the portability better than the base Switch. But yeah, there's a lot of rumors going on around E3. You guys excited about any of those things?
I'm mainly really excited to see what Arcade 1UP's going to do and whether they're actually going to release that Simpsons arcade machine. And to see if this Switch Pro actually becomes a thing, because we've heard about it for, I think, almost 2 years now, and has come nothing. Nothing has come to light.
And then they were saying a lot of YouTubers really picked apart something. I don't know, just a
lot of smoke.
Well, apparently something showed up on Amazon the last couple days.
Amazon Mexico.
Amazon Mexico, those Mexicans. I can say that.
Yeah. Amazon Mexico had a pre-order.
David, can you make fun of the Mexicans for us? Because we can't.
I just did. I don't want to go more than that, Ken.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm just kidding, man.
Do you guys think we're actually going to get, what are we at, 4 or 5 years later, a secondary Switch?
I don't know, because I have a friend who really wants to buy a Switch, and I found a super awesome deal. Some guy, I think it's one of our viewers, actually. I don't know if Tampa Bay Trade is here, but I follow him on Facebook or whatever, and he pops in every once in a while, and he's selling a Switch, the Animal Crossing Switch, in the box, with Smash Brothers, Pokemon Snap, and a game I don't know, and Mario Kart 8 for $400. That's a steal.
That's a deal, yeah.
Yeah, but my friend, I don't want to buy it for him though. He'll buy it. I'm not gonna buy it for him, but I don't want to point him that way if a Pro comes out. But in all honesty, it's is this deal too good for him not to get on? My friend really doesn't care about price. He's one of those people that will just oh yeah, I want it, I'll buy it, whatever, I don't care. But still, the fact is, I told him you're not going to find one in stores for a while. Period.
What, the Switch Pro or the new Switch?
Switch or Switch Pro, any Switch proper. Only the
you guys are still not seeing normal Switches? I see them constantly.
You are seeing normal Switches?
Almost daily, every time I go out. Even the Animal Crossing one.
Yeah, I'll see.
I saw 3 of them this morning, actually.
Really?
The one I don't see.
Not in Michigan.
I don't see the Mario one. The blue and red one. I don't see that anywhere.
The Mario one, that one disappeared. Gone.
That's definitely going to be a highly sought after Switch.
And obviously, this one also completely disappeared.
I've never seen that one in store. So
read between the lines.
I found it on
read between the lines.
What's up, Social, Pesty, Hunter, Sylvia, Retro Gamer? What's up, guys?
But
my cousin's here.
My big question that I pose to all of you. So we have the problems with the Xbox Series X and the PS5 that I'm mostly being told, obviously, scalpers, douchebags, and the problem with some sort of chips inside of it not being able to be mass produced lately. I don't really know if that's a true statement or not. Do you think we're going to have the same problem if this secondary Switch comes out?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, everything, not just video games, is being impacted by that.
Yeah.
Cars.
Yeah, it's cars. It's all kinds of things.
I mean,
all over. I mean, it affected the getting the TV that I have over here.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to get into gloom and doom. There's some stuff going on that makes me super skeptical of the world right now.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I have not seen. Well, I haven't really gone into a store lately that I haven't seen a Switch sitting there. They were being scalped like crazy a little while ago, and now they're They're just there.
So maybe I shouldn't then worry about this. Because they just weren't in Michigan, so I could always have you ship me one then if my friend.
Yeah, I mean, I could easily like the Animal Crossing one. The normal
I don't really
Switch,
care.
A lot
which
of the
one it
little
is,
ones.
honestly. I mean, unless Animal Crossing comes on it and it's the same price, then I'd get it just because of the deal.
Well, the Animal Crossing Switch in U.S. didn't have the game with it. It was just the Animal Crossing Switch.
Yeah, then I'm not worried about it either way. But like, I just want to like. He's a Pokemon freak, and he also like we started like playing some Smash Brothers with him and trying to get him into it. So, which by the way, I played some people like, and today that like that I kind of knew, and I was like, yeah, I'll play a game. Oh god, I suck at Smash Brothers now. I don't like. Did like people get like astronomically better since Melee? Like, I mean, like crazy better. Like everyone's like a pro now almost, or am I just like old and feeble?
Yes, I would say it's just yes, because I have the same problem, dude. I can't do anything.
This is probably like the most douchey thing to say when you play Smash. But you just have to like know the meta, dude. You just
What do you mean know the meta?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm done, David. You're not allowed to speak anymore.
you just have to know timing, blocking, edge guarding.
So I'm old then, basically. Is that what you're saying?
No, because I hate those cringy terms all the time. I tell JB too, and I don't like to adopt those terms because I refuse to accept how like cringy they are sometimes. But at the end of the day, if you want to beat them, you got to join them, kind of thing. And you just have to learn. Like,
I would learn though. I would learn all the cringy terms. I would be a douchebag.
It's not about learning the terms.
I've seen him do it.
I just can't be like, not because it's not within me to be a douchebag. It's just I don't have the ability, I guess.
I don't know, man.
Don't you sell yourself short, Ken.
I'm telling you,
huge
I can't edge guard. I don't know. Like people,
you could be one of the biggest
people are
douchebags
fighting
in the
off
world.
the stage, and like,
who are your friends? You want me to beat them up for you?
Maybe.
Let's do it.
I will say there has been.
And then
a
will you
huge
lose for
request
me?
on
Like
the
when it's just me and
Discord.
you, you'll just like let me like destroy you.
What is that gain? What is that gain for you, Ken? Like, what do you gain from that?
The respect of my peers.
So you want to be a poser for like maybe a day or two?
I told you
what?
I would be a douchebag if I had the opportunity. Give me that opportunity.
You have, Ken, by the way. You've taken that stage for sure. But yeah, man, some people in the Discord have been wanting to play Smash, so
Dude, there's no point for me to play Smash. I lose so quick, and then I'm just like sitting there for like everyone else has 2 stock.
I mean, I'm bad at it, and I've still jumped on.
I thought I used to be okay, but like no, I couldn't. Like,
how many hours do you have logged into Smash? Do you know your timer?
I think it's like 290 hours.
Okay, so I have like 600.
Okay, so like I should be half as good as you.
You just have to keep playing, dude.
No, dude, it's beyond
That's
that
always not to. That's always the excuse from the Smash players. Keep playing.
It's beyond
I've played
that.
so
I
much
don't have the
freaking
skill.
Smash.
Like, what if? Okay, so should I just keep playing basketball and I can be Michael Jordan or like maybe Scottie Pippen at least?
No, you got to be tall, dude.
No, you don't.
You
Isaiah
have to be
Thomas.
tall
Isaiah Thomas.
Oh god.
Isaiah Thomas is still tall, dude.
We are nerds here. We are not sports players.
Okay, how about hockey then? Can I just be good at hockey? If I
I
just
mean, you are in Michigan now. Don't they give you like skates when you move up there?
So I mean, I'm just saying, like at some level, natural ability has to kick in, and if you got it, you don't.
But I mean,
it depends.
You can still practice and like cultivate some skill. Maybe not
No,
be the
I think
greatest.
I'm a lost cause.
Ken, I have to watch. I have like sports players do. You watch the tape. I have to see what mistakes you do. Like, how do you are you aggressive? Are you pretty campy? Are you
Aggressive.
defensive?
I'm aggressive.
Okay, so right off the bat, you probably lose 2 stocks quick, just because you're just like trying to do a lot of things, right?
Okay, so what if I start camping then?
Dial it back a little bit. You know, spam the turnip. Do you use peach? Who you use?
Lately I've been using either Pikachu or Young Link, or I use Banjo-Kazooie if I'm like getting completely killed just because he's like, he can stay on the board longer.
You use my main, Ken? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because like when people start using these newcomers, it's like too hard to face them. They're just too tough. So I started using a newcomer also.
Sounds like I need to play are these your coworkers that you play?
No. Well, yes. Some, like, not the people I played today, but yes, even the coworkers, they kill me, destroy me. I have better luck with them. I have better luck when I'm in person with somebody than I am with online.
Yeah, because online has lag, and a couch co-op is a lot better. Offline Smash is a lot better for sure.
Yeah, but I don't blame lag for my lack of ability.
I don't blame it either. But what I'm saying is that it's a different experience. The input lag works a lot differently. So
yeah, but they have the same kind of input lag that I would. So
no.
How don't they have the same input lag? It's just me. I'm just the one with the input lag here.
No, this is why it's proven that Smash Online is not the most fun way to play Smash.
Proven by scientists.
Yes.
In a lab.
Science. Yes.
The Smash Meta Institute.
Look,
Run
Ken,
by Dr. David Castillo.
you need a I don't know, like your confidence needs to be boosted. We do a Move Over Kids Smash room. Bring in as many people as you can. Let's just say us 4 right now. Calf is in there because Calf
wants some Smash.
Dude,
okay,
I got
to win.
He makes Move Over Kids stages. He spends time making stages.
Okay,
there's a bandana gamer
give me a day.
stage now.
Give me a day.
If Calf's in here,
when do you want to do it? Calf's in here right now. Calf, when do you want to do it?
Sound off.
And then I will prove that I suck so bad that it's skill that I'm lacking.
Well, you can develop that skill though. Like,
no, it's a muscle, man.
It's natural. I'm just
naturally
you're
out of shape. You're out of shape. And
I don't know. I
against
agree with
people
Ken
that
because I've been playing Smash since the very first one, and I am absolute dog crap
But that's
from
because
the
you're
beginning.
terrible at it.
Devin.
I'm talking about Ken. I'm not talking about Devin. I'm talking about Ken. You're just terrible.
My whole life is a lie.
Okay, Calf.
I thought
Calf's
I was
in
good
here.
at Smash.
Ken, frame the question for Calf.
Calf, when do you want to play Smash Brothers with all of us?
And waiting for the answer.
You want to know who's also
he's
like
probably
Hey,
actually
while y'all
good
wait for
punter?
that answer, Devin, Loftwing Amiibo, go.
Okay, yeah, John's going to revel in this. If that is a normal-sized Amiibo, I think Nintendo made a big oof on that, pricing it at $25.
Why? You
What
won't
about
buy
the
it?
functionality?
It's like sold
I
out.
already bought 2 of them, but oof.
Me too.
You guys got 2? I've got
Nintendo
0.
making an oof on pricing, like in Devin's mind, like, oh, I still bought 2 of them, but I didn't like it.
Well, I thought it was going to be one of the jumbo Amiibo, like the Detective Pikachu, by the way they framed the picture. And until I saw the backing, the card backing, I was like, okay, well they screwed that up. It looks like a normal sized little Amiibo.
But I
Doesn't
still
really
bought
serve
it, so they still learned. I
John!
learned nothing.
Damn it! God, will you stop?
I just don't want you to be in this abusive relationship, Devin.
Stop lobbing factual statements at me as if they're insults.
But what about? All right, let's drop back. What about that functionality that allows you to teleport between the land and the sky? Like that's kind of BS to be trapped behind an amiibo.
Now, I've
Why?
never played
Well,
Skyward
why?
Sword,
Like-
so was that not in the game to begin with?
Apparently not. There were like
Only in
save
certain
points.
areas.
Yeah.
But why is it BS?
Why is that? Like that's a game feature. That should be like. This goes back to like Breath of the Wild. Why is the map tracker like where it tells you where you've been behind DLC behind a paywall? Like
Well, I mean,
I get like the wolf link. Okay, it just throws a character to you. Cool, that's a little cute thing. But this is like a game feature that should just be in the game.
why should it be in the game though?
I mean, why is it? I mean, it's just teleporting you between the land.
Okay,
Like,
but
why
I'm
is
just
that?
saying, why why are we entitled to this?
That's a good question. I'm gonna coming up with a good answer.
I want to say that John's probably thinking on the quality of life scenarios of making the game better, because I've never played Skyward Sword on the basis that everyone has always told me that it's like when it comes. But I mean, I don't know. Hardcore Zelda fans.
Most people say because of the motion controls, and I'm one of those people that's like because of the motion controls.
True, but Twilight Princess had motion controls on the Wii as well.
Different,
it wasn't that
very
bad.
different. Twilight Princess motion control was this. I'm winning now, but Skyward Sword you have to like go like this.
That was a precise motion control.
So
versus like Twilight Princess was just essentially a flick is a button tap.
But don't you think that, well, they still clearly have the motion control. They have the ability to turn them off. But do you think they would be better with the Switch Joy-Con because it's better technology at this point?
Yeah.
Probably yes or no, but that's beside the point of this this quality of life thing. I mean, yeah, I agree. Like, it would be great if it was there and cool, whatever. However, it wasn't part of the original game. It's not like they're taking something out and then throwing it on the amiibo. I mean,
I guess I feel like this is such a turn from what amiibos have usually been. Yeah, they've been extra content and not an extra feature. And I mean, a remaster usually has extra features, so it seems weird to me. I mean, this definitely isn't worth $25.
But when you look at the Smash amiibo, for instance, they had little to no functionality, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, we could get on to the fact that amiibos, as a toy to life thing, are kind of garbage now.
Yeah, they're pretty much worthless. I mean, like what
worthless in what term? What the?
In regards to what they do in a video game, like really,
okay,
what have they done?
That
what do they do?
Well, for Smash, nearly nothing. Breath of the Wild gave you extra items. I can't think of the other ones right now. There's a ton that
Monster
they actually
Hunter gives
do.
you armor stuff,
but you have to have like the games that correlate with them.
Yeah, but they've done nothing in regards to what Toys of Life were originally for.
But
basically
okay, here's another one of your hard
code. All they are is a code.
What was Toys of Life to begin with? Then what do you think it was?
You actually had a game that you unlocked a character and played. I mean, when you touch like Skylanders or the Nintendo Lego Dimensions, I mean, like there was more to the game than just a little like teleport or, you know, some Mario Kart is unlocking costumes, which is cool. But
the real closest Toys to Life that Amiibo is actually Smash Brothers, because their character actually appears and then it fights and it does all this. That's the closest in regards to the original concept of Skylanders and then what Infinity and Legos eventually did. However, and that's cool, you know, hey, Nintendo put a twist on it, whatever. But I just don't feel their twist really added to the Toys of Life thing, and ironically, they're the one that's still producing actual Toys to Life, quote unquote. But now it just feels like it's either downloadable content or a code. You know, get this armor in your game, which is which is fine, but not as cool as. I mean, could you imagine if there was an official Skylander type game with amiibos?
Yeah.
Like suddenly you would have Link and Mario fighting alongside each other or in at least the same world because of that.
Or what if the DLC was attached to these? Like with David, I ask you this to you because you've been quiet. What if buying this got you the Byleth DLC? Would you like that?
You're asking about like Smash?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I would actually like that too, but then knowing the way Nintendo works things with like when amiibos were still new, that would have pissed off a lot of people.
Yeah, because then people would be shafted out of.
But I mean, amiibos piss off people in general, except you, Devin.
Not really anymore. I mean, besides like the last one that I remember being really extremely hard to find is the Palamute. I forget what the hell this damn thing is called. Magnamalo and the Palico.
This Zelda was going to be hard to find.
But really, past like these three, they haven't really been all that hard to find since Breath of the Wild.
This Zelda one is going to be hard to find because people are already scalping it. So now even the people who don't normally scalp are going to like either get the hype for it or scalp it. You know,
unfortunately, scalpers have moved. I know they've always existed and they've always done high ticket items like, Tickle Me Elmo. That was crazy, right? But with the pandemic,
that stuff has gotten so much worse.
And that's what I'm saying. That's my point I'm trying to make is that it's migrating from high stuff like PS5, Series X, Switch, and now it's going to stuff like amiibos that are not super expensive. And I know we were just talking about how the how the new Zelda one is kind of pricey, but it's moving on to those things, and it's like,
and I think it started again because of this.
And Pokemon cards. I mean, I just told my uncle today that I think there was a Charizard that sold for like $10,000 the other day, and he's like, "What? That means my deck is expensive." And I was like, "No, it has to be."
And that's exactly the freaking mentality that causes this shit.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's casual that hears about like niche, and then it becomes like the norm. Does that make sense?
I blame the internet.
So, but real quick before we keep going, Calf said that he wants to play Smash immediately after the podcast. That way, we're all still, in the mode to like be social and play. If you guys, like the four of us, can jump in his lobby, Ken, you can play his stages and make him happy. He's worked really hard on them.
Maybe,
and then we can get like maybe if EPS is in here. I think the max is like 6 to 8 people. I think. And then
I agree with David's thing, but I want to answer the question when you're done that was just asked in the chat.
Alrighty, go for it.
Okay, now when you say what Pokemon card games do you have, what exactly do you mean? Do you mean the baseline games or like the physical video game versions of the Pokemon card game? That's what I would like to know.
Isn't there only one?
I was going to say, I thought there was at least a couple. I remember
I thought there was only the Game Boy Color.
I remember the Game Boy one from back in the day, but I thought there was a couple more. I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Had there's one of every console in existence, but
you're a Yu-Gi-Oh!
You're a toaster. But no, but seriously, let me know what you think. What you're wording there, hardcore retro gamer. Go on, David.
Ken, Sylvia has a question for you in the chat.
What's my favorite system?
It says console.
Console?
Oh.
I don't want to say the Switch because it's just too new. So let's just say, but the Switch definitely has in the conversation. For a minute, I would have said the Wii U for sure. But if I'm just real,
yeah, I was gonna say I have to agree. It's Super Nintendo for me.
I would say the most fun I ever had on a system, and it's definitely because of the people that I was with at the time of my life. But the most fun I ever had on a system was the GameCube. It was just, it was just I was living with 4 other dudes, and we just played Smash Brothers Melee and Mario Kart all the time. Not to mention there was Wind Waker and Animal Crossing and some
Mario
other games.
Party.
Mario Party 4.
That was the height of Mario Party for me.
Oh yeah, totally. I remember people would literally one time when we discovered Mario Party, we were playing all the time, and then we got invited to an actual party, and we all looked at each other, and none of us wanted to say that we didn't want to go because we were too interested in Mario Party. And then the people, they really wanted us to go to the party, and they were literally seriously, guys, you can bring the GameCube. And we were like, we'll be there. And then we brought the GameCube with Mario Party, and we took over the entire party with Mario Party. And it was just the GameCube has to be the most fun console I ever had. Now, if we were talking if I was not in that time and space, would the GameCube be my favorite? Probably not. It would probably be
You're gonna say the Switch.
No, I'm not. I'm refusing to say the Switch. Jeez, it's hard because there's so many I had really good experiences.
While you're thinking, Ken,
with each
While you're thinking, Dev, Calf asks for your Switch code. I'm trying to pull it up on my Switch Lite, but it's not connecting.
I'll get my Switch, but I wanted to hardcore retro gamer. It's Shining Fates. I didn't realize that's what you meant. I've been sitting on a bunch of sealed boosters for that reason because of the fact that Pokemon's so hard to find lately.
And JB, I don't know if you're friends with Calf already. I think you are.
I've played Smash with Calf. Unlike you charlatans.
I played with them. I've seen these stages.
I played the Bandana Gamer stage.
Ooh. I played with Calf.
I care about our community.
Ooh.
I care. Versus like you, who's all like, hey, we just are trying to get their money. Like, we're trying to pretend we're friends with them, but we're going to put up a paywall. Yeah, that's what David talks about, guys. I just want you to know, like, David's about to start an OnlyFans page where he plays Smash with you.
Hey, man, my family's watching, dude. Relax.
But he's going to do it.
He's going to do it. He's just going to play Smash on OnlyFans.
You almost crossed the line, Bandana.
I always cross the line.
Oh, well, I get that code.
He is the line.
Well, I get my friend code. What do we guys think on Arceus and Diamond and Pearl getting?
Wait a second. I still want to
answer
answer the question about the Smash Brothers or the Link amiibo. Is it uncalled for them to do that quality of life thing locked in an amiibo? Now, all the YouTubers say yes.
I personally think a quality of life change shouldn't be behind a paywall, just because that's not standard practice. It feels like we could do something a little bit more interesting and interactive in the game. But I didn't think that the map tracker should be on behind DLC for Breath of the Wild.
So,
which it wasn't, though.
It was. No, like you had to buy the DLC to get the map tracker for it to tell you where your steps were.
Okay, but so
am I not remembering something?
So would the Zelda amiibo then for Skyward Sword be more worth it then if it was just armor?
I mean, I'm going to defer to Devin as the amiibo guy.
Would it be more?
Because I don't.
Sorry, go on.
I don't know. Like I still am kind of an amiibo noob. I just kind of like some of them as statues. I don't know about their functionality super well.
Now, what was your question, Ken?
Would it be more like worth it if it Nintendo just gave away the quality of life thing, but then they just threw the amiibo armor? Simple, cool looking.
Coming from a person that's never played Skyward Sword, I guess that would also kind of be a little weird because it's not like Breath of the Wild where you can change your armor, change your weapons. It's traditional Link and Zelda, right?
Okay, what if it was something, I don't know, a heart then?
Like a heart container, I guess that would be a little better in my opinion, yeah, because it's not really something vital to the game. It gives you a little edge when you start.
Shouldn't amiibos be vital to the game though, kind of, sort of, in a way?
No, check this out.
Not really, because then it becomes impossible for certain people to find them.
Well, find it then. Get better.
Okay.
Get better at life. Find it.
Then let's say this: like if they became a vital part of Breath of the Wild, then they would constantly having to be printing these out until the end of time.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
I mean, there's codes that get, that just aren't activated and stuff, and the game still plays. Nintendo, like even this quality of life thing, Nintendo isn't preventing you from playing the game how it was originally intended.
That is true.
So even if you never get this amiibo upgrade, it doesn't like really alter how the game was originally intended.
That is also true, but then a lot of the people, I wasn't opening a lot of the amiibos when I first had them. The only reason I have pretty much all of them open is because I bought them open. So now from this point on, I mean, I don't think there's an amiibo that I have that's not open.
I want to hear David's opinion on this but I want to say, hey, Jaden, Taylor, I haven't seen you in this chat before, so I just wanted to say welcome. And Christian, hi, how are you? David, what do you think?
So, like, David's kind of proving my point about amiibos currently now is that, and this is how I feel, but the quality of amiibos have increased definitely since 2015. And I think Nintendo is really noticing how popular they are amongst other things during the pandemic. And I think that they're capitalizing.
What makes you say that?
On what?
Like that Nintendo is not, because I haven't seen Nintendo change anything
Yeah, in reality, I
in
don't think they've
regards to
released that many.
strategy and where amiibos are.
No,
What do you mean where they are? He's meaning how they're made. Like if you went back from one of the
Oh.
Smash Amiibo to something like this, it is a vast improvement.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
So the quality,
or if you go like this guy. So
yeah, the quality has increased, and I think that now a price tag like 25, let's just say 15 to $25, is a lot easier to digest now because the quality has increased, and it's also become like, I don't know, a novelty to own amiibos. It's collectible, and they're cool to look at, and for an official licensed Nintendo product, it I think it's, for what you get, it's really cool. Like I have two official Banjo-Kazooie amiibos through Nintendo. That's amazing. I don't know. That was something I didn't even dream about 20 years ago. But when it comes to the actual, like, the guts of the thing itself, the paywall that people are describing with Zelda and all that, and it should be a quality of life thing. Yeah, that's kind of weird, and it's just Nintendo at the end of the day being a business where it's like, let's just put this behind the amiibo and they'll drive sales up,
We have to put something behind the amiibo.
That's what I think it really is. Nintendo just saying, we have to do something.
It's a business move, man. It's literally what it is. It's just a very, like, I don't know. It's like instinctual, like, big corporation move.
Overthink Gaming. What's up, man? It's been a while. He's like, nah, not a big deal to put a feature in an amiibo. I'm the same way. I think YouTubers have been making a big deal of this because it's like, I don't know, A, they need something to make a big deal of, and B, it's like, what was Nintendo supposed to do? A heart? That's lame. Put something cool behind the amiibo. At least make it worth buying. Because at the end of the day, amiibos are Miyamoto wants you to open your amiibo, not so you can have two. And that's fine if you do, but I'm just saying Miyamoto does not want you to leave your amiibo on the shelf. He literally wants you to buy a game and experience it with the amiibo, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they do. Nintendo isn't really, like, they are about money because they are a business, but they're different at the same time. They're the ones that put a warning that says, are you sure you want to keep playing your video games? Like, shouldn't you go outside?
Yeah, take a break. Like the Wii screen will flash every 2 hours.
Want you to take a break outside and breathe the air? No. They just want you to keep robbing banks, playing the casino.
That is true.
So at the end of the day, I think Nintendo, like, sometimes they do buckle. Like if you look at the Mario Maker 2 situation where there was a fan outcry, or maybe just an outcry from the games community saying that they didn't have an online system, and then lo and behold, they shipped it with an online system. Maybe they buckle at this and end up making just like a patch update, and then now you can teleport from any part of the world. I don't know, man. I mean, I personally,
if they did, people would be mad. You know why? Because, I bought my amiibo for this. Now it's free. I wouldn't have bought my amiibo that way.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But at the same time,
or do you add another function to the amiibo?
I mean, what does the Palamute amiibo do for Monster Hunter Rise?
Armor.
But do you think it's worth it for how crazy, like, hard it is to find the Palamute?
I mean, that's a different question all in of itself. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
we don't have enough time to rage about the Palamute amiibo on this show.
By the way,
Well,
happy birthday, Overthink Gaming. I guess it was his birthday, Tuesday, so happy birthday.
The fact that I feel like Timmy Turner's father because I still don't have it.
That's how I'm gonna be like.
Turner.
By the way,
tell me it's gonna be Timmy. Tell me you're gonna name it Timmy. Okay, we'll get into that later.
By the way, if you guys do see a Zelda amiibo, please buy it for me because I haven't been able to get them because I'm at work every time it goes live.
Ken, I got you.
Yeah, please.
I was gonna say I ordered a second one for one of you guys to begin with, so I told you.
I have
learn
two.
to listen.
I have one, so.
Oh well, I will definitely take one of you guys up on that offer because, like, I wasn't going to ask because I wasn't sure if you wanted one for your shelf and one for your open collection. So,
like I said, to me, I'm to the point where I open all of them. The only one that I don't have open right now is like the Mega Man 11 one, and I'm pretty sure the Gold Knight.
Yeah, I have a bunch that are closed, and it's not because I want to keep them closed, but I just haven't gotten around to opening them. But the only one that I'm gonna actually buy 2 copies of is Banjo, because I want one just sealed in the box, and then I want one that's opened, and that's really my only rule for Amiibo.
Okay, well, you had asked another question. I was like, no, let's get back to this topic but then I got off it.
The dates. We finally have the dates for Pokemon Arceus, Diamond, and Pearl.
What are they?
I'm really excited for Arceus.
I'm really surprised Arceus is in January.
January
28th.
2022?
Yeah, 28th, 2022.
And then Diamond and Pearl are November or something like that, I think.
Yeah, November 19th.
Which one of you guys are going to get when it comes to Pearl and Diamond?
Wait, one real quick question. Social games, yes, it came with Wolf Link, and it was on the Wii U. It was a special edition collector's. It wasn't
Which is another one of those Wii U games that is jumping in price.
But anyways, Diamond, Pearl, which one are you going to get? Go.
David?
Diamond. I had Diamond initially, so I'm going to do Diamond again.
I don't remember the name of which one's going, but I want the one with Palkia.
I think I've got Diamond pre-ordered. I always flip a coin with that anyway.
I'm probably not going to get it, actually. I'm not a huge Pokemon mainline game fan, in that this is actually the first, the one Pokemon game that I did play. Actually, the first Pokemon game I ever played was Diamond, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool, but then every game after, I was like, it's kind of the same game, and I didn't enjoy any game after. Even Sword and Shield, which was, I played it, I beat it, but I did not feel that satisfied. So I am excited.
Are you going to get Arceus?
Yes. Though? Yes, because it has the Pokemon vibe, which I do like, but it feels like a different type of game at the same time.
Pokemon of the Wild.
Yeah. So,
well, it's the Pokemon game that we all kind of envisioned from the very beginning. To be completely honest.
Yeah, and I have nothing against the games or think that people like play it or like dumb and anything. Like I wish I could enjoy it as much as everyone else do, because I see the value in it, but it's just for whatever reason, like, or maybe I just need 10 years between playing a Pokemon game, because I did beat Sword and Shield, but after I played Diamond and Pearl, I did not finish Black and White, because I was just like, this is the exact same game.
I can get that, yeah. I definitely am excited to see what they do with the Arceus, though. The game looks really cool. David, are you going to get Arceus, though?
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
I'm actually surprised David is getting Diamond or Pearl, because he's been one of the ones that's been harder on
that. I finally found the way to describe what I was talking about the other day, or months ago, or whatever. Okay, so Mario Maker, right?
Uh-huh.
You've got the original, you've got Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario World, and then new Super Mario Brothers as filters on the game, right? You can switch through.
Yeah.
To me, it looks like they took the DS version, the nice pixelated version, right? And then they switched to the new Super Mario Brothers filter.
Okay.
Wait. Am I not catching? Say that again?
David doesn't like the art style the chibi art style they went with.
It's not so much chibi. I don't know about. Maybe it'll look better closer to launch. And maybe it was the quality of the video I was watching. I don't know. I'm not expecting.
I don't understand why everybody has got such a hard on for the art style, though.
I'm the art style guy, man.
I know you are, but it could look.
So why the hard on, David?
Much worse.
Whoa! Let's address Devin in his defense of Nintendo. Hey guys, at least we're getting something. They could really be screwed up. They could give us Like they could make it so much. That's not healthy, Devin.
And anyway, it's not Nintendo. It's Game Freak. Shut up.
Maybe it's my fault that I think that.
now, look, David's like, it's my fault. Oh,
No. I'm trying to
You
be
should feel bad.
I'm trying to be a glass half full kind of guy. Maybe it's my fault that I've seen the success
You're
of like
worthless. It's your
Capcom
fault.
with like Capcom has a proprietary engine now, the RE engine. And so maybe I think all companies should operate like this. And I'm upset that it doesn't look like Let's Go, because I think for some reason that's an engine that they have at their disposal, but clearly they're not exercising that, I guess. Whatever.
I mean, they could be using the same engine. They can change the art style within an engine.
But the Pokemon, it doesn't seem like the Pokemon follow them. And it doesn't, like, if it is a chibi style, like it currently shows, it's a chibi style that I would prefer to be in vein of like Let's Go. I don't know.
I have to think, like, if they were going to do it in a Let's Go or Shield way, that would be a bigger game to develop. Like, this very much looks like a understanding of what that world design was. I mean, because it was on the DS and it was a 2D world. And so to then try to, I mean, you're essentially developing a whole new game if you go with trying to convert that into a style like Sword and Shield.
So do you think do you think it's going to be a 1-to-1 conversion with just like a different filter, as opposed to like a new game with like more with a different perspective?
Be like all the Pokemon remakes. There'll be a few new added features. The battles will look like how they do in not X and Y, Sword and Shield, but the world itself. I think the world itself lends itself to that style of graphics.
Mm-hmm.
Versus
the actual battles, look pretty cool. They're zoomed in, and
I mean they're using the Sword and Shield engine.
So
I mean, I think they're using the Sword and Shield engine. I think they just changed the art style.
Where I'm coming from is that I was such a big fan of Let's Go, the way it looked and the way that the Pokemon walked behind you. It just had this like distinct look to it, and this one hasn't impressed me so far, but that could change.
Yeah, that's cool.
I do have one little passing thing. You guys have seen the Pokemon controller, the little Pokeball one, a while ago. How recently it's been going up on price a lot, and you think that they're going to bring it back for this game?
It seems.
But do you think they're going to bring it back for this game?
No.
I would be surprised if they don't. At least
that controller is so tied to the Let's Go mechanic.
Not really. You can still walk the Pokemon in it, like in Let's Go. You can still take it off of.
Are you asking if we can use it like as a viable controller, or if it's
using
something
it? I think it's probably going to be there, but I'm saying
like promoting it, like they're going to promote it with the game
and start selling it again.
I don't think so.
I don't know, man. I think that was probably a one-time thing for Let's Go, I would say. But if it still works,
with Sword and Shield with it,
it does though. It still goes in Sword and Shield.
But it didn't do much, and they didn't really hype it.
No, I mean, it doesn't have the functionality it has for Let's Go, but you can still take the Pokemon out, put it in the Pokeball.
Oh, you're asking that?
Yes.
That is a different thing. I was like, no, they're not using the stupid throwing mechanic.
No, my guy, no. That's the only thing that I don't like about Let's Go.
Yeah, that's a terrible. Yeah, maybe, but I don't know.
They might. I mean, at one point they would never bring back amiibos, and then they did. So you never know. Like, I doubt it though, because amiibos were. I think Nintendo was just like really surprised how popular amiibos were, and so they relented. And Nintendo usually doesn't do that. We're at 2 minutes over though. We got to get going.
Okay.
Sylvia has a question about Xenoland, and she's asking about Xenoblade is what she means. But I think the only one that's really played it here is everyone except Devin, right? Dev, have you played it?
The original Xenoblade for the Wii? No, I've never played it.
I didn't like the combat system, so I didn't play. I'm sure it's an excellent story, an excellent game. Just the combat system turned me off, so I can't really I don't have too much of an opinion on it that's worth anything.
Yeah, I barely touched it on the worst version. So David, go.
I love it so far. So
of course.
Yeah, if you're just okay with non-traditional types of button systems or attack systems, then it's probably totally like
I see.
great.
I see what David's doing.
All right,
What am I doing?
I see what you're
instant
doing. I see what you're
transition.
doing.
all right. So
I have a headache like
anyways,
right
everyone,
here, dude.
Have a
Hold on, Cam.
what?
Before you leave, address Calfman and what you're gonna do after the podcast.
I can jump on for a little bit. Let's jump on for a little bit and play.
And
Let's
I
just
put
say-
my friend code in the chat. Please go copy it.
Let's
Go,
just
go,
give
go.
this a good hour.
I don't know if I can do an hour. I can't promise an hour.
We can play his stages and have fun.
I can jump on, but I don't know if I can do an hour.
So, there you are, Calf. This is
So-
us trying to get Ken out there. Like, here. give him a
Ken
little
is
push.
lame, and he's tired, and he's grumpy.
All right, so we're gonna
And
be
there are
jumping.
kids on his lawn.
Yeah.
We're gonna be jumping into his room. I think he put it in the Discord, so and the chat.
All right. I'm just gonna join an arena that I'm friends with and assume it's Calf.
All right.
All right. So, anyways, guys, it's Danger Go Alone. Please share this channel with a friend. Happy 3-day weekend. I forget what. It's Memorial Weekend, I believe. So, eat a burger, think a soldier, and all that stuff. We will convene next week. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and have a good night. Catman, if you want other people to join, throw your friend code in your thing. See you guys later. Have a good night. Bye. See you next week, 8 p.m.